Ken Master here, and I'm here with Vato, and we're going to show you the front snap kick to the face. Very effective strike. And if you don't believe us, you can ask Vitor Belfort. He's been KO'd twice with a front kick to the face. Or you could ask Lyoto Machida. He's KO'd 2 people with that same front kick to the face.
Good people too. Good
fighters. Very good fighters. So it's a very effective strike, and it can be used in the street under the right circumstances. Can definitely be used in the cage. That's been proven. Can be used in the ring. So it's a very, very effective strike. Let's go over it. Now, if somebody is here, so you're holding the pad like this. Say they're standing up a little straighter. Okay? So he's standing up like this. You can still kick the face, but it's more of a push kick. And it's not as much of a knockout kick as it would be to snap their face back. So I can lift up my foot, and you just push them back. So I'd be here, and you push. You could do it with your front leg or your back leg. That's more of a push kick. It's really effective, and it's definitely an option. But when somebody's coming in like this, with their hands over here, and the reason people do that is because they're gauging the distance with the hands. So I'm safe here. If he throws punch out, it's not going to land. It's not going to touch me. But I'm not accounting for the legs. A lot of times people don't judge their distance of their opponent with their legs. That's why a lot of times a kick will land to the face when you think, why is his hands up? Because he thinks he's safe. Out of the range of the hands, the leg is longer, so he's not expecting that. Okay, so he's like this, and he's crouched over a little. Okay, so he's a little like this, and you see that you're not close enough to hit him, punch him, but you can still lift up your foot right there. Okay, you can use your front leg. It's closer, but there's not as much power involved because it's kind of like a jab. Your hip is forward, like throwing the ball with the front hand. You can throw it, but not as hard. You can kick, but not as hard, right? Just like a jab is not as hard as the right hand because you're not engaging the hip. So if I'm back here, I can snap it with a lot more power. The downside is it's farther away, and I telegraph a little bit when I throw my hip. But a lot of times they see that hip and that foot movement, they're thinking low. So a lot of times their hands don't stay up, they drop a little bit. And that happens a lot with kicks. But either way, even if it doesn't land, it's not a very easy kick to counter. In other words, he could block it, say he could block it, boom, and then I put my foot back down. He's not gonna punch me over the kick. My kick is too far away, and it's a linear kick. So it's a safe kick to throw. It won't land that often, but it's okay to miss it because you're not giving up anything. You don't get much, there's not much risk involved, okay? So I can throw it from here, I can throw it from here, or I can throw it in my back leg. And you're snapping up to the chin, okay? If you catch him straight on, it could really hurt. Now if his head's a little to the side and you caught it, it could knock him out, like you saw happen to Vitor Belfort last weekend when Lyoto Machida kicked him. So it can be a very effective kick. It's longer than a punch, right? And you're not throwing a roundhouse kick where you're actually committing and then you're vulnerable for takedowns, etc. This front kick is a linear kick, so people are going to come in on it because it's coming straight. So you're not putting yourself at risk. So it's a really good kick, guys. Front kick to the face. You can knock someone out with it. You can daze someone. You can keep them away. You can score points without much risk. So it's a really good kick to practice. Remember the 3 steps of a snap though, because this is not a push. So it's going to be up, out and back, and then down. So it's going to be up first, high knee, and then you snap it out, and then you put it back down. Don't leave it hanging where it just falls, because you're losing power and you're becoming vulnerable, because I could just land into a punch or something. Alright? So when you snap it, just like Leota does and Anderson Silva did, you snap it and then you control where you put your foot down. So it's a snap kick, and you're kicking with the ball of your foot right to the chin. Alright guys? So practice that front snap kick to the chin. Thanks for coming.